Hi, how are you doing? This is JR. Let's talk. Just finished my workout, and before I had my power meal, I just thought that I would throw something out at you, being that we constantly engage in conversations about relationships. While I was working out, when you work out, your mind gets clear, and you can breathe and you get solutions. So I have a question for you. I remember something that my sister, my younger sister, said to me while we was having conversations about relationships. And she said something to me about people staying, remaining in relationships. And she said that people stay in relationships for different reasons. And what really got me to thinking about talking about this with you is because I realize that people are staying in relationships because of children, finances. They're just stuck in a rut. They don't know what else to do. Many women feel like, they cannot make it on their own. Society has embedded in them that they need a man to make it. A lot of people are scared to go out there on their own. A lot of people are scared to be lonely. But my question is, why are you really staying in a relationship that doesn't value you, doesn't see your self worth, isn't emotionally supportive of you, financially supportive of you? You know, there's a lot of reasons why, yes, people stay in relationships, but my question to you is, why would you want to remain in a relationship that does not fulfill you? That's not where you want to be, and you're just constantly every day going through the motions of a relationship, but it's really not a satisfying, loving relationship. It doesn't make you feel whole. Now, let me explain something to you. Some people always talk about that 50-50 factor. And I truly believe, this is just my belief, that people should come into relationships. Sometimes it's not 100% whole, but I don't believe that it's a 50-50, a give and a take. I believe that for a relationship to really be balanced and a relationship to really work out, people should be whole. They should be emotionally stable. They should be financially stable. They should understand and know what it is that they want from themselves first and then from their partners. But I don't want to get away from the subject. I really need for you to think about, why are you staying? Are you staying in a relationship, and do you have your top 10 list, like number one, number two, number three, number four, number five? I'm not leaving unless he leaves. I'm not leaving unless she leaves. I invested too much in this relationship. Starting over isn't a bad thing, and I'm going to talk to you about starting over. Starting over really sometimes isn't a bad thing. When I left my first marriage, my only marriage, I only been married once. I was 24 when I got married. I was 30 when I left. I left. I got up, packed my things, and I left. I was 7 years in this relationship. After two, I knew I should have left, but I stayed. I stayed because I didn't know any better. I stayed because I was afraid and I didn't think I would be able to take care of myself. I stayed because there was a little bit of abuse going on there and I was afraid and I didn't know how to leave. I stayed because I didn't think that I was going to do any better. I stayed because I thought that that was love. I stayed for my different reasons. But I left because I was just at my breaking point and I know that that wasn't a way to live in a relationship. So I'm going to end off there because now I got after my workout. I have to go and have a little power meal. And I want to talk about some more of this. This is part one. I'm going to talk about part two of why people stay in relationships that are not fulfilling, that are not happy, that have just fallen apart, and there is no hope of putting this relationship back. So I hope I gave you something to think about while I am going to bring this subject up again. Why do people stay in relationships? So take care of yourself. I hope that you're taking care of yourself, mind, soul, and body. As you see that I am doing, I'm doing my best to take care of my health, mind, soul, and body. So until the next time, thank you for watching. And this is Conversations with JR.